Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I wanted to talk about a few things. I guess maybe bear with me. My clients get to hear me rant a few times, probably a month or more. But today I'm going to, I guess, go on a bit of a rant, but just bear with me. And my whole purpose here is to uh, really motivate and empower you to start strength training. As I prepare for a lecture that I'm going to be giving, I'm just reminded of the importance of strength training. Okay, so the purpose here today is I want to clear up some confusion on exercise. We really have two ways to look at human movement, maybe more than two, but I'm just going to classify it into two. The first is just movement, right? If we're just moving our bodies, right? We're walking, maybe, maybe we're taking, some sort of exercise class that isn't really focused on a specific outcome, but we're just moving our bodies. Again, maybe we're just walking leisurely, or we do a lot of movement at our job. Okay, so that's really classified as physical movement or movement, but it's not exercise. Okay, and then the second type of human movement is exercise, and exercise is done with a specific goal in mind. Okay, and really the two that I think are most beneficial, in fact I know are most beneficial, are strength training, which is specifically done to strengthen and build back or build muscle mass, okay, to improve the human physiology. That is the specific purpose of resistance training or strength training. And then we have cardiovascular training, which is done to improve the cardiovascular health, the heart, the circulatory system, improve cardiac output, okay, which is a result of improving the stroke volume of the heart, meaning the heart is capable of ejecting more blood with each beat, and that is the result of cardiovascular exercise and to a similar lead to resistance training, especially if you do get the heart rate elevated, which many times you do. But cardiovascular exercise is specifically done to improve the cardiovascular system. Okay? Over time, you're not going to build muscle mass to the degree as you would if you're strength training. Okay? In fact, I can give you a real world example. Go online today and look up elite marathon runners. You will see elite marathon runners, 99.9% of them do not have very much skeletal muscle. And that is because skeletal muscle is metabolized or ate up with super long and high volume, low intense exercise. I know you could probably find an anomaly out there, but aerobic fitness or cardiovascular exercise is for your heart, your cardiovascular system. Strength training exercise is to enhance your skeletal muscles, your bone health, and just cause major adaptations to skeletal muscle. And if we can improve our strength and muscle mass, we improve movement efficiency. In other words, if you double your strength in your lower body, your ability to get up from a chair, run and jump becomes much more efficient and effective due to the fact that those muscles are capable of producing much more force. Okay? So, and if you have a highly active job, that is wonderful for your metabolic health. Okay, you're increasing your metabolism through movement, and that's great. But over time, you're not going to be building muscle mass. You have to be engaged in specifically targeted, goal-centered exercise, and that is strength training. Okay, and strength training is vital for human health and elite athletic performance. Okay, it is vital. I'm preparing this presentation where I have a PowerPoint slide that shows a cross section of the thigh of someone who strength trains at 70 years old and then someone who does not strength training or has not been strength training or doing any exercise. And the amount of muscle volume or muscle mass on the 70-year-old who's been exercising compared to the one with the atrophied muscle, and even the bone density, you could see the cross section of the bone mass is much smaller of the femur, the thigh bone. Okay, so strength training is specifically to improve your skeletal muscle health and strength, power, all of those things, and really body composition. All right, and if you get a chance to watch the video that I posted yesterday on some results that we pulled from really kind of the last year's data, not on everybody, but on a number of our clients, we posted about a 9-pound muscle mass gain over 20 weeks or so, and a 5 or 6 pound, 5.5 pound fat loss. So tremendous changes in muscle mass, strength training, less than 1 hour per week. Okay, so all right, and another thing, when it comes to strength training needs to be focused on those basic exercises that I have talked about in the earlier videos. If you're doing ballistic movements and swinging things, and you're not placing tension across muscles efficiently, you're not going to build as much muscle mass as you would if you're doing some of the basic 6 to 8 foundational exercises that I talk about. Of course, you need to vary the volume, intensity, and the frequency of the training. That's a whole process called periodization, which I've built a periodization model in my online consulting program. If you're interested in that, it's incredibly affordable. Please email me. But the purpose here today is to talk about exercise being goal-driven. Cardiovascular exercise, cardiovascular fitness improvements. Very little muscle mass gains in cardiovascular exercise. Okay? Strength training is for your muscle health. Okay? To build muscle mass and strength, which improves movement efficiency. If you're an athlete, if you're an aging individual, it comes down to having a lot of muscle mass and strength. Okay? Go to any retirement community and you will see the result of a loss of muscle health. Okay? And then there's just general movement, which is wonderful to be active. I'm not bashing movement. You should be doing movement. Really, you should be doing all three. Some extra movement, some cardiovascular activity for your cardiovascular health, and strength training. And I think you should strength train at least 2 days per week. Less than 30 minutes per session is probably the most efficient, effective approach. So that's it today. If you have questions, leave comments below. Like, subscribe. If you could, forward it to a friend. My goal here is to educate, empower, and motivate you to start exercising, be active, and absolutely start strength training, which is, to me, the most powerful exercise intervention we have available today. Talk to you soon.